here's the way I go with my life. I'm originally from the Midwest. Any Midwesterners here? One guy, all right. And this joke is for the whole room. I'm a Midwestern guy, but I've been in the Northeast for 10 years, and here's what I found out. I found out that my politics are liberal, but my social life is conservative. So I found out. For those of you that didn't clap to any of this, have you guys ever tried to hang out with a hardcore liberal on a weekend? What's it like? Hey, it's Saturday night. What are you guys up to? We're knitting organic cotton shoes for Guatemalan youth who lost their eyes in the dictatorship. It's Tom's. It's Kickstarter, sustainable, organic, crowdsourcing, fair trade. And I ask you, like, Justin, what are you up to? I'm like, I'm gonna get drunk. That's it. No agenda. I'm not helping anybody this weekend. In fact, I'll be hurting me. That's all I'm doing. Anybody ever hung out with a redneck conservative on a weekend?
Yes.
That was weird because only one person was from the Midwest, but like 8 of you had hung out with rednecks. It's a much better story, isn't it? Hey, it's Saturday night. What are you guys up to? Hey man, we're gonna drink a fifth of whiskey, get into a helicopter, and shoot wolves from it. I'm like, oh shit. That sounds incredible. I voted for Obama twice, but I'll party with Palin any night, goddamn. That was an incredible set of activities that you put together. I've been here 10 years, so part of it is to let go. Stop caring about your fellow man, because you can't in this city in order to survive. You must lose any sense of civilization in order to exist in New York City. You ever stop to talk to a stranger in this city? You stop for 10 seconds, you bought 8 rap CDs, taking a picture with Elmo. You're like, I didn't want any of this. It's so bad in the city now where if you see somebody bleeding from the head and on fire, you just go, oh, I'm not falling for that shit again. Bleeding from the head and on fire trick. Some of the panhandlers, they'll stand back?
Sorry.
Oh, is that, so there's catching me on camera?
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, viewers of my Facebook page. No, because everybody's got to hustle. Like, even on the train, that's where the best hustles happen. That's where it's a competition. It's the Olympics of hustling on the train. On the way here, I heard a hustle that we all have misfortune and hard times. But I don't think this was true. This guy had too bad of luck. He walked on, he's like, excuse me everybody, I'm sorry to interrupt your evening commute, but my house just burned down 5 minutes ago. I live in a very dangerous, crime-ridden neighborhood, so I put burglar bars on the window, which is against city code. But I inadvertently trapped my family inside. My family is dead. My family died in the blaze. I have a very intelligent golden retriever puppy who is 6 months old, who's able to jiggle the handle on the back door, much like the raptors in Jurassic Park, and escape the 5-alarm blaze. But as I said, I live in a very poor neighborhood that suffers from poor urban planning. I live under the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway. My golden retriever puppy escaped onto the Brooklyn-Queens Expressway and was hit by a Cadillac Fleetwood. He is dead as well. My dog is dead. My family's dead. My dog is dead. In my grief, I picked up a nasty heroin habit. I started injecting intravenously with heroin, but I accidentally injected with a tainted needle, and now I have the Ebola virus. I have Ebola now. On the way down from the train, I was robbed at gunpoint for my Ebola. My Ebola was stolen. I've lost my family, my puppy, and my Ebola. So what I am trying to say to you, ladies and gentlemen, is, does anybody have any crack cocaine? It's been a tough 5 minutes. And I really need to escape reality for a little bit. I'm like, I don't think all that happened in the last 5 minutes. Yeah. America's a fun country. I like, you're all young people. What's the longest anyone's been here? Shout it out.
10 years.
Well, that's how long I've been here too. So you've watched ghettos transform like me.
Oh yeah.
That's the great thing about our generation. We have the ability to just transform a ghetto. We just show up in a bike and a Whole Foods bag. And it's going to a place where our parents left screaming from to a place where our parents can't afford to live. That's a fun thing that we do. I decided to get ahead of the process. I was tired of seeing that shit because you know when it gets real bad when they change the name of neighborhoods and they can make it cool. Like, you ever like met somebody that brags about living in Murder Town Heights? Like, that used to be Murder Town a year ago. And they're like, no, it's Murder Town Heights now. It's real nice. You can just will it. You can just will it to happen. So I moved to downtown Newark, New Jersey from Brooklyn, which is great because I'm watching this whole process repeat itself. But it's not all the way there yet, which is what I like about it. My next door neighbors are the Black Hebrew Israelites. Do you know who the Black Hebrew Israelites are? They, if you've ever been to Times Square or Union Square, they are black ex-cons who shout at people about how God's going to punish America for what it did to the true Jews, who are African Americans, but not Africans. And they wear Africa Bombata and the Soul Sonic Force / medieval times space outfits. So they shout things from the news as evidence that God's going to punish America, and then read a Bible verse that has nothing to do with what they're talking about. So they're always like, you see? Bill Cosby's been sexually assaulting women with impunity for decades. That's punishment for what America did to the true Jew black man. Just like it says in Genesis 3:19. Read. And a deer is a doe, and a doe is a deer, and it drinks from the lakes of the waters of Israel. That's right, you white motherfuckers! I have no idea what you're talking about, but I'll pull up a lawn chair and listen for 3 years. It's the greatest entertainment in the house. It's hard to be a performer in the Northeast. We have crazy people everywhere that are better than me at entertainment. All of you that rode the subway here, this is how great entertainment is in New York City. Every single one of you put your headphones on when a gang of black 14-year-old acrobats got onto the train. Oh, this shit again? What is a 14-year-old gonna do? A fucking triple sow cow on a train going 80 miles per hour under the East River? I'll just put in fucking iPod. I'm tired of entertainment. And I gotta get up here and talk. I gotta talk, I can't even do a flip. I gotta compete against that shit on the subway. I like the internet. It's cool. Anybody on Facebook with you ever have people on your Facebook that you don't agree with, like a brother or a cousin that's just wild? Yeah. Always keep those people. A lot of people hide those people. I keep all people from the Midwest that I don't agree with because you learn new shit every day. Most of them are about President Obama's religious or sexual leanings. You have no idea he's a gay Muslim. That's awesome. But my thing is now everybody posts memes. For complicated political issues, people post a meme because that about sums it up. I think we can fix gun control in a picture and 40 characters. So one person put up a meme and it was of Adolf Hitler. You heard him? Heard of this Hitler? And it said the first way to conquer a nation is to disarm its population, which was implying that Hitler supports gun control. Here's the thing, though. I looked it up in history books. You guys ever heard of these history books? And it turns out in history, Adolf Hitler armed millions of Germans. Which is the opposite of gun control. Arming millions of Germans to try to conquer. Anyway, so I wrote, you ever try to comment on someone you disagree with? You can never talk sense into anybody. You go, actually, there's no record of Hitler saying that, and that's kind of opposite of his record. And the reply was, it doesn't matter if it's true or not, it happened. Because I'm like, how can I argue with that logic? That's pretty sound stuff. I like being a black guy that wears glasses, and if I like it, I don't like it at all. hip to be a square now. How many of you wear glasses that don't even have prescription lenses in them? Good, I'm glad you didn't admit to it, because I was like, fuck you. You didn't even grow up with the struggle. You don't know what the struggle was growing up, being visually impaired. Being black and visually impaired sucked, because you know what that means? That means I grew up with very limited Halloween costume options. I've been Malcolm X 32 years in a row. Nobody ever gets my costume. I was in Brooklyn the other day and this girl comes up to me and she's like, oh, I love your glasses. They are so ironic. I'm like, bitch, I have a disability. Wearing glasses is the only physical handicap you get compliments on, right? Nobody ever goes up to a guy in a wheelchair and goes, oh, is that vintage? Did you get that from Urban Outfitters? Is that Vietnam era?